Hi guys, Amesy here of Amesy's Antics. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're well today because I have another sewing project to share with you, and one that is really simple to do and using one of my favourite books to do so. So in this week's video I'm going to show you how to sew a cardigan from scratch using the Tilly and Buttons Make It Simple book. Once again, it is featuring again on the channel because I love all the makes in this. And this week it is the Bertha Cardigan here, which is a really simple make. So yes, if you would like to see how to make a cardigan from scratch, then let's get crafting. So here is my chosen fabric. It is like a really thin, finely woven cable knit material, and I think it's just so soft, it's lovely. So the back side is more flat, and I think these bits are the decorative pieces for the front. So I got this from Pound Fabrics, I believe, and it was really cheap for what it was. So I got extra meters of this because once you get a good deal on fabric, you want to have a bit more in your stash, don't you? So yes, this is it, and I thought because you can sort of see through it a little bit here, I thought it would be perfect for a spring summer type cardigan, which is what I am making it into. So let's get cutting out the Bertha cardigan. I am making the Bertha cardigan in the size 3, and it is still quite roomy, but I wouldn't size down because the cuffs can be a little bit tight on the hands. But once it's all cut out, you should have 2 of the front bodice pieces, 1 of the back bodice, 2 of the sleeves, 2 of the neck bands, 1 of the hem band, and 2 of the cuffs. I am also using a walking foot to help bring the chunky material through, as well as using a stretch needle or a ballpoint needle because this will make sewing the cardigan together much easier. And then the first thing to do is lay out the back bodice piece right side up and place the sleeves down right side down, matching up along that diagonal edge. And it will look a little bit funny at first, but it does come together really well. So once it's all pinned in place, head to the sewing machine, and because this is classed as a stretch knit fabric, we want to do a zigzag stitch, or if you have a machine that has a fancy stitch, then this will be a stretch stitch, I think it's called, but I don't have a fancy one, so it's a zigzag stitch all the way for me. And next it is time to add in the front bodice pieces. So what we are going to do is line up the front bodice pieces right sides together with the outside edge of that sleeve, and I think it's called a raglan sleeve here. So pinning along that edge and then sewing that together on the sewing machine with a zigzag stitch once again. And this is what it'll look like with the sleeves folded over. So you can see it's a little bit of a weird shape, but that's because it is bat wing sleeved. Then you want to fold the sleeves together right sides together with the front bit of the bodice piece matching the back bodice piece, and sew a seam all the way up both sides as indicated by the pins here. And again, zigzag stitching this all the way around. And now the Bertha cardigan has finally started taking shape. We just need to add on the hem band this time. So what you want to do is take the hem band piece and fold it in half, wrong sides to wrong side, I believe it is, and pressing it with an iron on the correct setting so it creates a nice fold. Then taking the raw edges of this and pinning this to the raw bottom edge of the cardigan, lining up the notches where they should be. And I tried my utmost best to pattern match with this because obviously you can see there's the cable knit running down. I wanted to line up the lines exactly, and I sort of did it. There's odd places where it isn't quite lined up, but I am really happy with the effort of this. So pin it onto place and then head back to that sewing machine to connect them all together. I forgot to say, you want to make sure the hemband and the cardigan are right sides together because when we sew it, the seam will then be on the inside. Okay, I'm back to sewing. And there should now be a fully attached hemband to the bottom of the cardigan. And like I say, the pattern matching wasn't too bad, if I do say so myself. Now the next part to do is the neckband. So the neckband is in 2 pieces, and one of the ends is like a, oh, what even is this shape? It's like a diagonal, like an end of a ribbon diagonal. So you want to pin these bits together. I'm sure there's a more technical term for it. Pin it together, and we're going to attach this together with a zigzag stitch once again. And then you'll see that it is connected. We just want to fold this in half, and then where the 2 raw edges are, sew these together so that they are connected. And this is all wrong sides together. Then you want to press out that neckband, the seam bit from the middle, and then fold it in half once again, wrong sides together this time, so the right side is on the top, and then gently press it all into place. Then we're going to pin this neckband all along that raw edge of the front bodice piece up to the back piece and right back round. And these will be right sides together with the raw ends connecting, I guess, and then just hope for the best and stitch into place. Now I was a little bit worried about this, but it does actually go in really easy and smoothly, and I didn't have to do any unpicking with this one, which is a winner in my book, because I'm always unpicking projects part way through because I've sewn them wrong way. But yes, just sew these all together, checking that all the edges are connecting and you're not missing any in the seam. And then the hemband should be attached, woohoo! And it looks like it has gone in quite alright here. So what you want to do is anchor down any of that seam allowance at the bottom to the hemband if it is showing, and then we're going to move on to finishing the cardigan with adding the cuffs. Now I am doing the cuffs here, so I've pinned them together and then sewn it along that long edge. Now what I found was these cuffs are a little bit tight on my hands, so it might be that my material is actually stretching in the opposite direction, so I should have maybe done it a different way around, but it's fine, it still fits on the hand and it just keeps the cardigan on a little bit. So once you have sewn it right sides together, so the seam is on the inside, you then want to fold it right side out so that it creates a little tube like this, and then we're going to attach the raw edges of the cuff to the raw edges of the sleeves. And I have also made some joggers and a hoodie which shows you putting in cuffs as well, so I can link that above. But you basically attach it and then sew it around the machine, and it is quite fiddly. But once the cuffs are attached, then the Bertha cardigan is complete, and that is how to sew a cardigan from scratch. How to sew your own cardigan from scratch using the Bertha cardigan by Tilly and the buttons. I love how this has turned out. It is lightweight, but it does keep you warm, so it's really good for when the weather's been really nice and warm in the day, but then it does dip and it gets chilly at night. It's perfect for just keeping that chill off. And the colour of it as well, because it is nude, it can go with so many different colour palettes that you might be wearing, so you can throw it on with any outfit and it just looks perfect over a dress, doesn't it? Slightly cottagecore feel, I think, and that is really in at the moment, and it is a style that I quite like. wearing. So yes, let me know what you think of this cardigan in them comments below, and whether you will be giving it a go, or if you've already had a go, let me know how it went in them comments below. And if you've enjoyed the video, then please do give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with more of my creative and crafty antics coming up onto the channel. And whilst you're there, hit the notification bell as well, because that will alert you each time my videos go live. I also have a blog, Ames's Antics, which is linked down below and up above for you to check out, because sometimes there's just a little bit more information over on the blog post than I put in the video, so be sure to check out the blog as well. And with that said, I will see you in next week's video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week, and are able to do something creative and crafty in the upcoming week. And until then, I will see you in the next one. Bye!